Hey guys, it's Vani from Mrs. Mom's Homeschool and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to evaluate for you our 2019-2020 homeschool year so far. If you guys are new to my channel, I am a mom of 3 children, 2 of which I homeschool. I make videos on homeschooling, preschool, and motherhood. If you're interested in content like that, make sure to check out my playlist and subscribe for more. Today I'm joining in a collaboration hosted by Ingrid from the Ingrid Chronicles. I will link her channel in the description below, as well as a playlist of other moms who are participating in this collaboration. We are answering 10 questions to review our homeschool so far. So within this video, I'm also going to share with you what curriculum worked and what didn't. The first question, if you see me looking down, I have my laptop here. I think I found the quietest room in my house, unless you see my preschooler walk through that door. And I'm going to go ahead and answer these questions for you. So I'm going to look down to read them. So the first one is, have you met, come close to, or exceeded your homeschooling goals? So looking back, before I started recording this video for you right now, I went back and I reviewed my homeschool vision for this homeschool year. You can find that video here. And I was actually really sad because I didn't accomplish my vision. And I know we're halfway through the school year. I've been in it for 6 months. We're more than halfway through. And I didn't get to go on field trips. I had planned to go on field trips every month and have them fill out field trip journals. I planned to do the science class at a place called Crystal Springs, where we could take science classes together as a group, but those were all full. We planned to do nature studies together with friends every Friday morning, but never got that up and running. The winter was pretty cold here, and I am not a cold person. I hate being out in the cold weather. So, and I had planned to do poetry tea time each week. That we did stick to. We did stick to our poetry tea time, and you can check out some of those videos here. So it's not too late in the year. I'm still gonna shoot for some field trips. I have one coming up to Dinosaur World this month coming up, and I also want to take another one to the zoo. And I'm going to try to do a couple more before the school year is over. I am, now that the weather is nicer and after watching my review video, that I do want to try to get together with some friends for some nature studies and see if we can still accomplish that, so I'm not totally discouraged for the next school year. So then my next answers will be for questions 1, 2, and 3, which are assessing your homeschool curricula. Are you happy with the choices you've made? Why or why not? Is there anything that you would take a pause from or discontinue doing altogether in your homeschool moving forward? Will you be introducing anything new into your homeschool? So that was 2, 3, and 4. Those were questions 2, 3, and 4. I'm all confused, sorry. Okay, so let's go subject by subject. So for language arts, and if you want to see complete reviews on the curriculum that we're using, as well as what we're using for this school year and the previous grades that we were using, check out this playlist here. I will have reviews for pre-K, probably all the way up to 6th grade, and then different things that we're using for each subject. And then I have more videos on in-depth reviews for each curriculum. All right, so we're gonna focus on my 3rd grader, because for my preschooler, we switch things up all the time. It depends on her interests. Actually, she's 4 years old, so her interests vary. She learns things quickly, sometimes slowly. And so every week I just plan her stuff depending on how the week before went, if she's even interested in doing anything. So we are only going to focus on my 3rd grader, who has a more steady schedule. So for his language arts, we are using The Good and the Beautiful Level 3. We love this curriculum and we have stuck to it. Nothing has changed. We are still working through this curriculum. For poetry tea time, we are using this poetry book during our tea time to help us come up with different poems and learn different styles of writing, along with different types of poem books that we get from the library. For math, we were using Dimensions Math, and I made a review in this video, and I really liked the math, but my son did not. He started dreading doing math every day, and that is one thing I did not want to happen, because it happened with my older child when she was using Singapore math. It was great. It really helps them to learn their math mentally and how to do everything in their head, which it taught my son. But towards like 3rd and 4th grade, it starts to get challenging in a way that they're just not interested in doing it anymore, and it just becomes, they just start dreading it. And so my son, I found another math for him, and it's called Beast Academy, and I will be doing a review for you very soon on Beast Academy. So we are switching from Dimensions Math over to Beast Academy. As for our Bible, we started using Positive Action Kids. We are slowly working through this curriculum. It's new for me. It's hard for me to stick to doing Bible every day, only because I get so caught up in making sure our main subjects get done, and I neglect one very, very important subject, probably the most important for our lives, and that's Bible. So I've been trying to be more diligent and working through this curriculum and trying to do it every day. For science, we started out with Science Odyssey, Real Science Odyssey, doing Earth and space, and we did pretty good for a little while. Once we got into the rocks though, I thought my son would really be interested in it. He really did lose interest in it, and we kind of stopped just doing it. Then I signed him up for a science class with space at our homeschool co-op, and since he was going to be covering the same thing, he was already going to go to class, he was going to be doing labs there, and they use Apologia science textbook. I decided to just have science be done in that way. He does the class once a week, and then he has reading assignments to do at home, which we do together. For history, we started out using Knotgrass history, and I was so excited about this curriculum, but he wasn't learning because he wasn't interested in it, and it's hard to learn about anything that you're not interested in. So what we did instead, we started using Magic Treehouse unit studies. We would get the Magic Treehouse books using the Waldorf's Way, Passport to Adventures, using some of her suggestions, and we would dive deeper into history. So for example, when we did the medieval unit in the Magic Treehouse, we went into the Good and the Beautiful history, and we took out the medieval section, and we learned from there and from library books on knights and armor and castles and all of that kind of cool stuff. So you'll be able to see some of that in my videos. There's like 100 cards I want to keep putting up here, but I can only fit a few. So make sure you guys check out my playlist on Homeschool Day in the Lives, or Homeschool With Me playlist that I have. And right now for February is Black History Month. We are using a bunch of books from the library, as well as some assignments that I found online for free for him to work through, getting to know some of the main historical figures, such as Rosa Parks, Harriet Tubman, Martin Luther King Jr., and every year we'll go more and more in depth with different people, and that's how we're tackling African American History Month this February. You can find that video in the card above as well. Also, you'll find all of these in the description below. What other subjects? Spanish. We bought Spanish through BJU Press, and we did like 2 lessons. I packed on so many cool things into our schedule, like so many curriculum, and we just didn't get around to it. So I'm hoping to do Spanish over the summer, and if not, carry it into the next year. We were doing handwriting and typing. We were alternating between keyboarding without tears and then the Good and the Beautiful handwriting. I decided to just focus on keyboarding, and so he does that every day, and we're not doing handwriting. That'll be something that we'll work on over the summer. We also started out this year with vocabulary, but once again, there was just so many subjects, and I didn't want to drag the day on forever, so we cut out vocabulary as well. I think that covers pretty much what I said I was going to use versus what I am using and what is changing. Question number 5. Old habits die hard. Did you find yourself repeating old habits that are not productive for your homeschool? If yes, how do you plan on eliminating this distraction? So something that we continue to do is stay in the house too much. Like, I really want to get the kids out doing hands-on activities, but circumstances are not allowing us to do that. I really want to stop getting so stuck on the curriculum and enjoy our lives and our homeschooling opportunities and the time that we have together, making memories and learning in different ways. I really have to get out of my box. I really have to unschool myself. I really need to work this out this summer. Question number 6, examining this current school year, in what areas have you improved and strengthened? So we have been consistent with homeschooling in general. We used to have a lot of days off, and we used to have a lot of days where we used to have a lot of interruptions to our homeschool. So we've been very consistent this year, and I'm happy with that. I have also been, I'm a little hard on myself, but I have been more lenient and trying to make more memories and doing things to be more fun while we're in the house with the kids. And we try to make forts, and we try to do little projects here and there, but I do want to get better at them. But I think that I'm heading towards the right direction, and I think I'm getting better at the things that I want to get better on. So I am going to give myself some grace and be proud of myself that we are getting somewhere. Number 7, what area in your homeschool will be lacking? What area in your homeschool may be lacking or needs improvement? What's your plan of action to make this area better? So like I said before, more fun projects and getting out of the house. So my plan of action is I have to think about that. And I will get back to you in another video. Number 8, reviewing your planner. Did you over or under plan lessons and activities? So because I'm so flip-floppy at times and I can be very consistent, I do not schedule the year out. I don't schedule the month out. I try my best to schedule out a week in advance because things happen, things change, and sometimes I want to stay longer on a subject or less time on a subject, or sometimes it's a beautiful day and I don't feel like being home and I say, let's go to the library and do school there, and that takes out a lot of subjects. So we don't lesson plan that far in advance. So I can't really say that I over or under plan lessons. I do tend to over plan lessons every single time I plan more than a week in advance, which is why I don't do it. As far as the homeschool year, when I planned out our whole year and all the curriculum, I totally overplanned everything. I piled up like 17 hours into the homeschool day, and that's why we had to cut out so many things. A scale from 1 to 10, how would you rate your homeschool? I would have to say we are at an 8. I'm gonna say an 8. I think I almost have it to the point where I am completely happy with it and the kids are completely happy with it, but there's always room to grow. It used to be like a 5 or 6, but like I said, it's getting a lot better for me anyway. Number 10, what words of encouragement can you offer another fellow homeschooler? My advice to you is to set your vision from the start of your homeschool, but don't just set it and put it away or keep it in your computer. Print it out and post it somewhere that you're going to be seeing it every day. And I would say like every week, when you're writing your lesson plans or whatever it is, look at your vision for the year, kind of like a vision board. You're looking at that vision for the year and you're recentering yourself and you're realigning your goals and what you're doing every day and every week so that it fits the vision that you have for your homeschool. Don't let anything distract you from that. It take away from the way that you envision your homeschool being. You have to continuously be reminding yourself, because sometimes you're going to be sick, sometimes you're going to be tired, sometimes the kids are going to be acting up, sometimes you don't feel like doing anything, sometimes you don't have time to plan, sometimes the weather's crappy. So having that vision every day refreshed in your mind, or at least every week, is going to really help you to keep activities going so that you can keep that vision for your homeschool. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe. I have so much content on this channel. I have like over 200 videos that I've made for you guys, and I'm going to continue to make more. Be watching out for that Beast Academy review and lots of other cool stuff coming up. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time.